Alright, so drink our heart potion. Still have to say that was so annoying. I'm still not exactly calmed down from my rage. It was so stupid and pointless. Open the door. It seems you were successful in imprisoning the monster again. You have my thanks, Link. As do you, Groose. I do not wish to dwell on what may have happened if you hadn't been here. Oh, you give me too much credit, Granny. You were the one who got me to stop feeling sorry for myself and put my energy into doing what I could to help. I did what was necessary to get you to realize your full potential. Link, you must wonder just what it is you've been finding out there in the Great Pit. There's much I could tell you, but suffice to say, it is the root of the evil we face. When you pass through the gate of time, you will learn more. We may seal it and reseal it in its prison 1,000 times. It will always shatter the bonds that confine it. Such is its awesome power. We must destroy it at its source or suffer this fate again and again. There is no time to lose. Hit the gate with the Skyward Strike. Come on, alright. Charge that sword of yours with that sacred stuff, force stuff Granny was talking about, and zap that gate of time. Right on, Granny. Indeed. Now, Link, go on to the gate. I missed. This Tetris? Extreme game of Tetris. Here we go. And you win. Alright. Do not fear, this is what we have waited for. At long last, the gate has been reactivated. Standing before you is a path that transcends the flow of time. It is a portal to the past, the very place where Zelda now awaits. Go bravely, Link. If everything is as I suspect, the reunion with Zelda you fought so hard for lies beyond this gate. Oh, finally! Been waiting forever, BJ. Nah, don't worry about me. I'm gonna hang back here, Link. That stupid monster doesn't know when to quit, and Granny here keeps yapping on and on about how we never know when it might bust free again. Someone's gotta stick around and guard the place. Might as well be me. Besides, if I'm not here, who's gonna look out for the old girl? And you know what? I'm in love with her. Oh god, he is. Nah, forget about it. I can't tell you about my fetish for old ladies quite yet. When you see Zelda, tell her I said, "What's up?" No, my girl. I know Link doesn't share. Whoa. And then Link became part of the Star Wars cast. The Temple of Hyrule.
Hey!
At last, I've been expecting you, Link. It's the old lady, Impa. You are doubtless overwhelmed, so I will explain things as simply as I can. This is the Temple of Hyrule, though it will come to be known as the Sealed Temple sometime in the future. You stand in the past, ages before your own time. Here the goddess Hyrule has only just sold away demise. A little time has passed as the goddess and the outcropping of rock into the sky that will one day become Skyloft. It is true to its name, you have passed through the gate of time to an era in the distant past. You'll have many questions, but for now you must proceed back through the great doors behind you. It is there that the person you've risked life and blood to defend waits for you. Finally, there's a big bed. Everything we were waiting for. You've come so far, Link. I'm glad you made it. I imagine Impa filled you in on everything. We've traveled very far from home, to the distant past. In this era, the wounds inflicted on the land during the battle between the gods and the Demon King near their demise have not yet healed. All the fairy tales about that war we heard growing up in Skyloft, incredible as it may seem, they appear to be all too real. I think it's time you learn the whole story. Let me try to explain. How do you know it? How does she know the whole story? She's been here that long? The old gods created a supreme power that gave anyone who possessed it the ability to shape reality and fulfill any desire. They call it the Triforce. In his thirst to make the world his own, Demise readied a massive army of monsters for war. He sought to take the Triforce for himself by force. The goddess feared for her people. She used her power to send both them and the Triforce into the sky on a slice of earth she cut away from the land. This floating rock became the new home of our people. In time, it came to be known as Skyloft. After a long and fierce battle, the goddess Hyrule succeeded in sealing away Demise. However, soon after the Demon King was imprisoned, it became clear that the seal would not hold long against his fearsome power. Hyrule had suffered grave injuries in her battle with the Demon King. She knew that if he broke free again, there would be no stopping him. And if the Demon King were to free himself, it would mean the end of the world for all beings in this land. In order to put an end to the Demon King, Hyrule devised two separate plans and set them both into motion. What? You're naked? She's taking her top off, finally. No. Just kidding. First, she created Fi. She made the spirit that resides in your sword to serve a single purpose, to assist her chosen hero on his mission. Her second plan was to abandon her divine form and transfer her soul to the body of a mortal. Oh god, she's the goddess. She made this sacrifice, if you have likely guessed, so that the supreme power created by the old gods could one day be used. For while the supreme power of the Triforce was created by gods, all of its power can never be wielded by one. Knowing this power was her last and only hope, the goddess gave up her divine powers and her immortal form. But if she was immortal, could she always just stick around and beat Demise? Isn't that a plot hole? You probably figured it out, might not, haven't you, Link? You are the chosen hero. And I, Zelda, am the goddess reborn as a mortal. And I am an old lady. The day of the ceremony, Girahim's tornado tossed me out of the sky and down to the world below. I was nearly captured by the demonic forces, but I was rescued at the last moment by the old woman who lives in the sealed grounds. I held no memory at all of my existence as Hylia, but she explained it to me. She helped me to remember who I was and what I had to do. I set out to pray at the goddess statues located in each temple across the land. Each statue stirred up memories within me. After I visited them all, Impa, an agent of the goddess, led me here to the past. All of this is part of the same great effort to prevent the revival of demise. Stripped of his true physical form by the seal that binds him, he takes the shape of an abomination. Yeah, we know. But even in his hideous state, he's more than capable of devouring this land if we allow him to do what he desires. We must stop him from freeing himself from the seal that imprisons him at any cost. That is why I intend to remain here in this time and place to sustain the seal as best as I can. Oh, hold on, I need a drink. I'm talking too much. Oh. Phew. As long as I continue this vigil, we may be able to prevent the Demon King from fully reviving himself in our own time. I must maintain the seal that I created so long ago and keep it strong for as long as I am able. With the memories of my former life returning to me, I can see now that this is my purpose. Link, the goddess created Fee and the Great Blade she's a part of for very specific reasons. The task of standing against demise, this monstrous form he now assumes, rests solely on your shoulders. Back in our own time, you've already driven him back into his prison twice now. I can't thank you enough for that, Link. That better be it, too. During your long journey, you've grown so much. You learned wisdom from solving devious puzzles and traps. You gained power by honing and tempering both yourself and your sword. And by overcoming the trials set before you by the goddess who found true courage. Now that those qualities reside in you, you are worthy of wielding the power the old gods left behind for our kind. You can claim the Triforce. Valiant hero, you have endured many hardships and journeyed far in your quest to reach this place. Along your travels you have found wisdom, power, and courage, and for this I shall bless your sword with the goddess's power. May it give you and your sword the strength to drive back the abomination that threatens this land. The mark you see upon the back of your hand is proof that you are the hero of legend and that within you dwells sacred power. It is the mark of the Triforce. Stand now, Link, draw your sword. Boom. Yeah. The goddess has blessed your blade and the Master Sword has at last achieved its ultimate form.